welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah, and it is that time. It is time to head to Lowe's for likely the best sales of the entire garden season for 2025. What's going to happen? Okay, well, the Deep South is getting our first frost, and not only is it a first frost, it's going to be what I consider a deep freeze for the South. We're going to hit lows around 25, at least they say, and we're going to stay down there for a while. There's going to be about 2 nights where we're going to be in the 25 degree to 30 degree zone for a long time, warming up to about 45 or so during the day. Even northern Florida is going to be affected. So lots of the South and the Southeast, all of the lows in those areas should be letting everything that they don't want to lose. They should be letting them go this weekend. So it is a great time to go. If you can go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, head out there and see what your local Lowe's have. We're going to head out today and see what shrubs and what different plants my local Lowe's has. And by the way, if you do purchase something, either put it in the ground this weekend or overwinter it. So either wrap the container and cover the plant, because you have to realize if it says it's zone appropriate for you, when we get a freeze like that, you have to go about 2 zones lower if you're going to leave a pot out. Otherwise, it can get damaged. So it's just not the same as being planted in the ground and having all that ground to keep it warm surrounding the roots. So bring it into a garage or cover it, wrap it, bring it in the house for the night, whatever you got to do before you can get it planted. Now, the good news is we're going to warm right back up to probably the 70s. They're saying, warm 60s, 70s right after this deep freeze. And I know you in the north are laughing about the deep freeze, but for us, hitting 25 for that first frost, that's a pretty deep freeze for the South. Now I feel like a weather girl. Anyway, let's head out to Lowe's. Let's see what they've got. I'm expecting to see some 50% off deals, so let's go check it out. Come on.
All right, here we go at the Lowe's Garden Center, and this is the one in West Cobb if you are local. So first, I'm going to show you the fantastic things that are on sale right now. Incredible deals on some of these shrubs and trees. I picked up a couple of them. I've got to tell you, I'm super excited about what I got, and I'll show you in just a second. But 50% off select container fruits and berries, crepe myrtles, blueberries, not Japanese maples, maple trees, willow trees, forsythia, all kinds of good stuff. 50% off on sale. So let's go through a couple. These right here, of course, are going to be some blueberry bushes. Thinking about going back and picking some of these up because we do want to create a blueberry patch. So 50% off all of these price tags that you are seeing. This particular crepe myrtle right here, I've had my eye on. It's a dwarf crepe myrtle, only gets 3 to 4 feet high and wide, zones 5 to 9. I want to put it by my front entry gates on each side, and I need something that's going to stay small but look beautiful. And this one is going to do the trick. I don't want to block my view as I'm pulling out that driveway. So if you've got I've got a spot that would, need something that stays shorter, that's a great cultivar to pick up. Fruit trees at 50% off. Blackberries $10.49. That's on sale. Looking great. And then we have some other varieties of crepe myrtle. $13.49 for the Midnight McGee crepe myrtle, a beautiful shade of red. Ruffled Red Magic crepe myrtle coming in at $13.49. You can see they have some beautiful fall color right now. I went ahead and gave you the sales price, just did the division for you, so you guys didn't have to worry about it. $24.99 for this turkey fig. I think we just saw one of those. $8.49 for this crepe myrtle. And then $36.50 for these giant magnolia. Aren't these amazing? Little Jim magnolia. This one does get pretty tall. You can see it's going to get up to 20 feet high, 10 feet wide. So it's not dwarf, but it's also not the size that some traditional magnolia do become. So it's a good manageable size for a lot of people. Check them out. If you're looking for a magnolia, that's a great size for that plant. White dogwood, $41.98 originally. Then we have this Eastern Redbud tree, $17.49 on sale. A beautiful tree in the spring, one of the first trees that start to bloom here in the Deep South, and boy, is it a stunner. And then we have this beautiful wisteria, $12.49 on sale. Amethyst Falls, not going to be invasive for you. I bought this same exact one myself in the spring, and now it is on sale. Here is a look at what that dwarf crepe myrtle is going to look like. That is the one I picked up myself. I've been looking at it. I'm so thrilled to get it for 50% off. Here is a larger wisteria. So this one is really grown up tall, and it's $34.50 because it's a larger size. Would be beautiful to put on an arbor. We've got another variety, Miss Sandra crepe myrtle, beautiful purple shade. You could do a gorgeous crepe myrtle allée or something at your house with different colors. My neighbors have done that, and it is absolutely amazing. Plum Magic, another cultivar. Then they have a smaller size of the Plum Magic for $16.49 on sale. And then they also have this lavender lace crepe myrtle by Black Diamond on sale as well. Star Jasmine coming in at $10.99 for this size. There is another cultivar that does even better in Zone 7. I believe it's called the Madison. But if you want to try your luck with Star Jasmine, they can be a little iffy if you're in Zone 7, but there you go. They are on sale. Another Plum Magic. And then we had this Oak Leaf Holly, $27, really beautiful shrub. The Miss Frances crepe myrtle, I just love these names, $16.49 for that really vibrant red. Then we're going to go to the Weeping Willow tree. If you're looking for one of these, you get a great one right now for a great price. And another beautiful red crepe myrtle, $24.99 for the Tuscadora crepe myrtle, I believe is how you pronounce that one. Another look at that dwarf Bellini raspberry crepe myrtle that gets 3x4. I kept looking at them because I bought a couple, so there we went with one more pass by there. And then they had some different trees over here that were really nice. This is, of course, the Weeping Willow that we already looked at. Then they had a couple maples. These are regular maples, a red maple. If you've got the room for it, this is a gorgeous tree. And then we're moving over here to the crotons. They are all, of course, on sale. You're gonna have to put these in a greenhouse if you live in my zone, but they're 50% off. So they do look quite nice right now on your front porch or in a sunroom. So as long as you can take care of them and keep them alive through our cold spell, they're beautiful. They had these annuals, of course, on sale as well. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be buying those right now. All the mums are 50% off. I've got a price coming up here on the back side of those. Then, of course, all of these gorgeous mums, these pink ones, are all discounted as well. And there was a lady that was picking up quite a few of these. I can't blame her. This is the color that I would add to my garden. In my zone, of course, they become garden plants. You can plant them and they'll come back every year. They are perennial, and they really had some really nice shades at Lowe's this year. All right, so before we leave this area of the store, let's just do one more swing so you can see all of the different shrubs and trees, all the inventory that they have that they are letting go of for 50% off right now. Lots of good stuff. And I would imagine the Lowe's all over the South and Southeast are going to have Similar, maybe not the exact same inventory, obviously, but some great deals. So head out this weekend. I think you're going to be really excited that you did. This forsythia was also on sale for $12.49. My mom and I were looking at this thinking we need to probably put this in our garden, but we had my car today on this trip and I can only fit, I know exactly how many I can fit in my back of my little my little car. Only 3 plants in the stroller, so couldn't take her home today, but we might go back. Let's look at some of these great little Christmas tree type shrubs that they have out right now. They've got those, they've got some camellia varieties, $29.98. These are not on sale, of course, because these are more of your winter type plants that they carry this time of year. I'm a big fan of camellias. If you live in the South and you don't have any, do yourself a favor and pick up some beautiful camellias to get you through winter time. Most are zone 7 to 9. Some go to 10. There's a few that go to zone 6. But boy, are they great when nothing else is flowering. They are gorgeous. $29.98 for this giant arborvitae. And what's wonderful about these little Christmas tree red pot plants, as I call them, is you can put them in your garden when Christmas is done. I'm going to hang back and I'm going to watch the soft touch holly and some of the, I think they had some boxwoods too, but the soft touch holly little trees. I'd like to add some to my front entry, but I'm going to wait to see if they go on sale after Christmas because that's not a must have. I don't have to have it right now. And I think I can get a good deal. So I'm going to hold back on those and see what the prices are like here in January. All right. So of course we've got pansies, all the gorgeous colors. They are not on sale. They're just regular price because this is a cooler weather plant that's going to last for quite some time here in the South. Snapdragons, lots of varieties of those, nice colors. Not on sale because once again, it's a cooler weather plant that's going to last a little while. If you've got these in your garden, you might, I think they're going to do okay with the 25-degree weather because they're not going to be down for too long. It should be okay. $13.98. There is some Dusty Miller. Mine is perennial and always comes back for me in my zone. Some really cute violas. A couple more of these wonderful evergreen Christmas tree little container plants. These are a little smaller than the other ones. And then let me take you inside and show you what else. So these are all on sale. The crotons, 50% off. As you walk back here, they've got some other mums. I did not see that these large mums were discounted. They should be, but they were not yet. A couple other cooler season type, these come back for us here. These cyclamen actually end up being perennial for me most of the time. Some years they don't last in the garden, but most of the time they do come back. Gorgeous colors from reds to whites to the pinks. My mom and I love these. We haven't added any of these to our garden yet this year, but we always do. So I'm sure we eventually will be picking some up. Japanese spurge, $12.98. And then these really tall mums, these are so beautiful. They remind me of like a firework or something. They weren't discounted yet, but $22.98, they might be, they should be. Maybe they just hadn't got to them yet when I was there, but they should end up being 50% off. And then we have some Yuletide camellia. I have these at my house. I love them. Great plant. Radiance, Abelia, and I also did ask the nursery manager when they were going to be discounting some of the other shrubs, so like the roses, for example, and she said it would probably be pretty soon, not this weekend. And once again, I'm the greater Atlanta area, but I bet they're going to wish that they had put those on discount this weekend. But probably next week, maybe some of the roses will be on discount as well. So $49.98 for that giant arborvitae and $54.98 for this quite tall pencil holly that you're looking at there. That is a large size. Then they had some smaller ones down here at the bottom, $24.98 for those. Quick pass again by some of these cyclamen. Just look at the colors. It looks like Valentine's Day to me already. And these are $6.48 for these sizes. So I just wanted to make sure that I showed you guys those. Also looks great for Christmas. I would say that the red and white would really look pretty for Christmas time. And then we have this touch of gold holly. Look at the color. Isn't that vibrant? Such a pretty color. And these were $16.48 for the sedum. So I expect to see these roses go on discount next week. I think, like I said, I talked to the nursery manager, but she couldn't tell me exactly for sure what was going to happen, but they will be discounted. So I will likely do one more Lowe's video for the season showing these roses on sale. But for now, $24.98 was the price, $26.98 for the red one. And they are looking healthy. They're looking really great. So some knockout roses here, still plenty of those. They were just stocked full of roses. And then this gorgeous camellia. This one is on my list. I'm telling you, she is pulling my arm. She smells heavenly. She smells kind of like a honeysuckle, and I cannot pronounce this variety. Suzeka, I don't even know how to say it. Anyway, she's gorgeous. She has a scent. She is a little bit pricey, but I would say she's worth it. She's just absolutely stunning. I'd love to add her to my garden, so she's on my list to definitely bring home one of these days. Then we've got some dwarf maiden grass. Then they had Nucio's Pearl from Monrovia, $89 for this camellia. It's going to go down to zone 8, so I would not buy her for my area, zone 7, because I like to be extra careful. I'm not going to do a zone 8 plant, even though actually I am zone 8 now, but I still plant for zone 7 before they did the change. I did recently pick up this one. She was in another video I just did, Early Wonder, $24.98. This is a camellia hybrid, so it blooms a really long time. It's a cross between the Sasanqua and the Japonica together. So this is a gorgeous plant, and it just blooms from October to April for me every single year. And I am always singing her praises. So if you're zone 7 to 9, check her out. She makes a great Christmas gift too. Now we're going to go back to the far back clearance. Right now they have clearance things everywhere, but all of these mums, of course, are on clearance. They even had some giant arborvitaes back here, 50% off for those. I mean, they've got a couple brown spots, but I think they'd be just fine, bounce back with no problem. So they were looking pretty good. And a couple other things over here. This is not a lily. They have the wrong tag on this plant. And they had some daisies back here, also on the clearance rack. And what else did we have? A few other little things. They did have some lilies. Here's some lilies at the bottom. Perennial, of course, are going to come back for you. The other plant that I just showed you, the purple one, that's the tag that goes to that one. It is, of course, 50% off. Really nice looking plant there. And then, of course, there is Coreopsis too, another fantastic hardy perennial that just puts up with a lot. And of course, our trips to Lowe's always end with a little spin, at least this time of year, a spin by all of the Christmas inside the store. My girls absolutely love this aisle. And here's a shot of my trunk. You can see I can only fit in 3 plants, and boy did I. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would love for you to subscribe to our channel. If you haven't, leave me a comment. Let me know what is going on in your world. I love talking to you guys in the comments. And I hope that you all stay warm during this little deep freeze. And I'll see you right back here at the Real Southern Garden in the next video. Bye, guys.